People always say, if you cook with love, the food will be delicious. Well, in my case, when I cook with love, things usually go wrong. And today, I try to make Bolivia's most iconic food, salteñas. And I failed completely, but somehow I still sold all 40. Let's start with the dough. Salteña dough is not just any dough. It needs to rest in the fridge so it becomes easier to work with later. In a bowl, add the flour, sugar, salt, melted lard with the natto, the butter, the egg, and then mix little by little, adding the water. Remember, the melted lard should not be hot. So, after mixing everything and forming the dough, I made small balls and put them in the fridge to rest. So far, everything looked fine, or at least I thought it did. Let's go to the next part of this recipe. For the filling, first I chopped a lot of onion, and as you can see, I added a little of green onion too. And while doing that, I put half of a chicken breast to boil in water with a bit of onion and salt to make a simple broth. Then I added the onion and garlic into a pot. But here's something important, no oil yet. I wanted to cook the onion slowly first so it loses that strong acid taste. This step takes patience, but it's worth it at the end. When the onion was finally ready, I added about 40 tablespoons of oil and let it cook a little more. Then I added half of a kilo of meat chopped into small cubes, plus a little more salt and let it cook for a bit more. And now the magic, the spices. I don't know where is the video of me doing that here, but I'm going to tell you what I put into that pot. 1 teaspoon of oregano, a pinch of pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 3 teaspoons of ají rojo or chili paste. And this is where the flavor starts to come alive, and you can smell it. While this was cooking, I prepared 2 tablespoons of unflavored jelly in a cup of hot water and added it to the pot with the meat and onion. Then I added some chicken broth from the pot. This part is crucial for salteñas because they're supposed to be juicy. And well, remember that because I didn't add enough. Here I added a cup of peas and then a spoonful of chopped fresh parsley. While the filling was cooking, this will take about an hour. I peeled and chopped potatoes in small cubes. I cooked them for 12 minutes with a bit of salt. Not too soft because they still need to hold their shape. Then I took the breast chicken from the broth pot to unravel it and mix it with the meat. After that, I mixed everything together, meat, potatoes, chicken, and added fresh parsley. And finally, everything went into the fridge overnight. The next day, I boiled 5 eggs and cut them into 8 pieces each. Then I started shaping the salteñas, making circles with the dough. First, I put the egg, then a big spoon of filling. And that's when I realized something was wrong. These were going to be dry. The dough wasn't yellow, there wasn't enough juice, and in that moment, I knew these were not salteñas. These were something else. Maybe empanadas. But I kept going anyway. I baked them for 15 minutes at high temperature. And then, because I was frustrated and disappointed for the results I got with this recipe, I forgot to take a video or even a picture of the final result. Sorry for that. Anyway, let's talk about my mistakes so you're not going to do the same. Not enough achiote, no golden color, not enough broth, no juicy filling, no olives, no raisins. I don't like those, but salteñas should have them. I mix chicken and meat, which is basically illegal in Bolivia because real salteñas are either chicken or beef. And most importantly, they are juicy. In Bolivia, we have a saying, if you can eat a salteña without spilling the juice, it means you're a good kisser. Well, mine didn't even have juice, so I guess we'll never know. But here's the craziest part. Even though they looked like empanadas, even though they were completely wrong, I made 4 of them and I sold every single one. And people said they were delicious. So maybe they weren't perfect, maybe they weren't even real salteñas, but they were tasty. This is Oops, I Cook Bolivia. Not perfect, just tasty. Don't forget to subscribe and join me for more delicious mistakes.